This is Kamera again. My first few minutes with God. Day 43, Exodus chapter 39 and 40. These are the last two chapters in Exodus. The children of Israel are done. They are done with creating everything God had told them to do. Remember, the craftsmen had to build the tabernacle, the altars, the ark of covenant. They had to make curtains and bars and pegs and poles and they had to make the contents of the tabernacle, a table, lampstands. They had to build the pitchers and wash basins and just so much. They had to make the garments for the priests so that they'll be able to go in there and minister unto God. And I love the fact that they pointed out how Bezalel had made gold thread to sew in the garments along with the regular thread. Pretty cool. They talk about how he did that, and I thought that was pretty cool. It talks about how he affixed the two onyx stones to the ephod, and again reminded us that the children of Israel names were engraved, inside onto the ephod. And it is a reminder that when the priests go in there to present themselves to the Lord, it's a reminder that they represent the children of Israel. It talks about the chest piece and how there were 12 gemstones, each different stone. Each has a name of one of the tribes of the children of Israel. 12 stones attached to the breastpiece, which will be attached or was attached to the ephod. And the robe, they mentioned the robe, which has to be worn with the ephod. And it talks about the gold bells, the pure gold bells that were dangling from the hem of the robe, the underwear. Talking about the underwear, the tunics that the priest and Aaron and his sons have to wear. The sacred medallion, pure gold, and it was the badge of holiness, and it was there was engraved holy to the Lord onto that medallion. It's placed on Aaron's turban. Israel followed everything that they were commanded to. And once they were done, Moses inspected everything. And once he see that everything was done, he blessed the children of Israel. The Lord tells Moses to go ahead and set up everything. Remember, children of Israel were on a journey. So they built these things, they made these things, but they have to erect them whenever they get to a certain location. Once they're done in it, or it's time for them to move on, they have to pack everything up and move it. So God tells Moses to go ahead and have that stuff set up, and he tells Moses where to place everything. The Ark of Covenant, the utensils, the lampstand, everything. He tells where everything goes, the wash basin. He tells him to anoint certain and consecrate and anoint certain items as well. And he tells Moses, Aaron, and Aaron's sons to wash their hands and feet when they go to approach him, which they have to do every time if they want to live. And so once Moses is done furnishing everything, there was a cloud that was placed over the tabernacle. And then the Spirit of God, it filled the tabernacle. No one could go in there at that point. And so he tells us in the scripture here that whenever the children of Israel were traveling, the only way they knew that it was time to go was the cloud would rise above the tabernacle. Now it's time to go, guys. Pack up, let's go. But once God got to a certain point and it was time to settle, then his spirit, the cloud would come down and his spirit would fill the tabernacle, and they knew that they were supposed to settle at that point. This is pretty cool, though, when it tells us that at nighttime that fire glowed from within the cloud, so the children of Israel can see at night. So God still led them, and the way he told them was, once that cloud is above the tabernacle, it's time to go. Once it settles on the tabernacle, his spirit filled that tabernacle, then it's time to settle. And then there you go, guys. We're going to read more about what happens with this. But that was day number 43, the last two chapters of Exodus, which is Exodus chapter 39 and 40. You have a God-filled blessed day.